Hey guys, Darth Glurk here, back with part 1 of my brand new playthrough. We are playing through Layers of Fear. So funnily enough, we're actually playing through Layers of Fear on my PC, which is different. I don't know why I own this on PC, because I almost think it might be on console now, but I think when I bought it, I think it was not on console, and I don't even know if it's on console, so, you know, ignore all that. Now, for you guys, I realize this is not gonna seem weird. Nothing for you will probably feel different. But for yours truly, this is a first of something that's very new. So fun fact, I'm actually recording this at night. And that's not at all that's new, is at the time of recording this, it is currently December. It is December 6th currently, and I don't know when this is going up. I imagine it'll go up eventually, but I don't even have a total amazing plan for what I'm going to do with this series or when you'll end up seeing it, but I have decided to start doing backlogs and recording things in advance, and as I have time and inclination, and there's lots of bonuses as to why I think it's a good idea. It would help me make sure I don't miss recording days like I have done this last week. Previously, I have always just recorded something, and then I would record it, and then the same day I would edit it, and then I would get it uploaded. But if I had a backlog of some playthroughs, especially if some of them were done and edited videos, if I missed days, it wouldn't be that big a deal. And so having a backlog could prove to be very beneficial. And then the bonus is, of course, at recording things like this, I don't have to edit this video tonight. All I have to do is play. So the other major reason why it'll be convenient, on top of helping me not miss recording days, is because it would help me. Is because I often have a hard time sometimes in my free time of deciding what I want to do. Indecision is crippling, and then I end up wasting time. So I am not as efficient with my free time as I could be, and so then I waste time. And so then the next day when I'm at work, all I can think of is how mad I am that last night, the night before, I didn't do more. You know what I mean? And so it would help me be more efficient with my time. And then the last thing that kind of goes hand in hand with that, with the last reason, is because I have lots of games to play. And I always have a hard time wanting, because a lot of games would be better blind. A lot of games would be better blind, but not all of them. So the problem is I can only do so many games at one time on my channel. And so currently at the time of recording this, we're playing Moemon, which I am having a lot of fun with. But the problem is Moemon takes forever is taking forever, obviously. I mean, games take time. No matter what the game is, it's going to take some kind of time. And so the thing is, I'm not having a hard time getting through playthroughs, and then I have lots of games. So in my free time, when I don't have to record or anything else, I have all these games that I do want to play, that I am interested in. On Steam, I have a lot of games. I obviously recently bought a Switch, and I have games on there I want to play. So I have a lot of games to play, and although I want to do them blind, I can only get to them so fast on the channel. But if I do things like this, where if I start playing things in advance, just for fun, just for me, whenever I have free time, and just record it while I'm there, then I can play whatever I want, and I still can record, and I can still get through all the games that I want to play. But then in my free time, I'm taking better advantage of it, and I'm not wasting time anymore, and I can actually play some new games, and it would go a long way towards helping my depression and not just wasting time. And that way I can play these things blind, but I can still play them. And so I don't know exactly when things like this is going to go up, or when you'll end up seeing this, because I don't know if I plan on having more than one playthrough going at one time, and have my second one be really up in the air, don't rely on getting parts for it, and I just put it up whenever I want, or what the plan is there. I'm not sure exactly what I'll do with it, or how long I plan on sitting on this footage. But here we go. Last thing, I changed some settings in OBS, because I've noticed that OBS and Audacity, which is what I use to record my video and audio, they desync after a couple of hours. By the time a couple of hours is over, they tend to be about a second or two out of sync, and it is noticeable. I've been noticing it a while when I record PC stuff, and often I usually do 2.5 to 3 hour gameplay parts. and depending on what game I'm playing and how bad it's going to be to upload. And the problem is they drift apart, and it drives me crazy because by the time I'm in editing, it's like a second or two delayed, and I just really, really hate it. And so I'm trying to figure out how to fix it. And I can't help but once again brag about my consoles, because my Elgato software, which is what I use to record my Xbox, that just has a handy dandy little drop down feature. So all I had to do was flick a setting inside my Elgato, and I could record my mic audio separate from my gameplay audio, and that was just the end of it. And that was just it. It was very easy. And so then in editing, it's perfectly in line, and there's no more drift, and it's totally fine. OBS is not that intelligent, and so they have no drop-down menu. And so it's not just as simple as a couple of buttons, and then suddenly, your stuff separately, you can record it all in one software, and it's totally fine. Obviously, nothing on PC can be as simple as anything on a console, and it has to be a big pain in the butt. So, my griping aside, so I find it really, really annoying, because now I just trying to tackle these ghosts in the machine and trying to get these problems fixed for quality, and for the Elgato and recording console stuff, it was 2 buttons and it was very fast. And for PC stuff, it drifts and it's weird, and you look online and it's just forums and forums of people arguing, and nothing simple and nothing is what you need. So I find recording PC often very annoying, because things like this, having my audio drift apart and stuff like that. So if I record purely console stuff, I know that's not going to be a problem because I know that's not a thing. So anyway, my griping aside, we can finally jump into Layers of Fear. So I am excited about this one. I was really excited for it when I saw trailers, and it's been on my list a while, and we only have a very small handful of actual horror games on my channel currently, and I want to expand the library. I am really excited about this one, and it would be really cool to get more horror games on the channel, and I would love to do a lot more. One thing earlier that I was mentioning, I'm sorry if I'm switching gears really fast, my ADHD meds are wearing off, but it's not helping that I'm drinking a Rockstar, and I'm pretty sure caffeine kills my meds. Regardless, it doesn't matter. So I mentioned that I was switching settings about frame rate and stuff. Obviously, in an effort to try and get my audio to stop desyncing, I have switched some settings in OBS. So if anything looks weird or sounds weird, my bad. But I'm hoping it'll just be fine. So we'll see. Anyway, let's hop into it. No more lollygagging. So this is more of a graphically in-depth game. So I'm assuming my PC will blow it out of the water. I'm not very worried, but it's one of the first strenuous things I've actually recorded. So, and I don't have the graphics cranked or anything, and I just don't know. I know
how you must feel.
So here we go.
Lost. Alone. Hopeless.
I am right here.
You probably deserve it.
Alright, well that's rude.
But even for you, there is still a way. A way to bring it all back. The one precious thing you ever truly desired. Finish it.
Every portrait that is painted with feeling is a portrait of the artist, not of the sitter. Oscar Wilde, The Picture of Dorian Gray. Yeah, just finish it, bro. Can I up the sensitivity, pray tell? I feel like I'm turning in slow motion. Controls? Oh my gosh, please. Let's start there. I want to be able to whip around. Okay, that's better. It's not perfect yet, but we're getting there. There we go. Whoa, holy moly. Woo! Okay. Okay, that might be a little fast. Alright, let's go one notch down. Okay, that's... Oh my good god. Okay, okay, I don't know. That might be a little high. Sorry about this, people. I don't know, maybe like going back down by 2. Because like once you start whipping, you start really whipping. You know what I mean? Up and down is like double the speed of even side to side. Yeah, for real. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, this game looks pretty, and I don't even have the graphics cranked, and I'm just nervous about cranking it too high. I don't want to run my PC into the floor, you know what I mean? So, you know. Oh. It's one of those. It's one of those. Oh dear. Yeah. This is weird on a controller. Maybe I should have actually used a mouse and keyboard. An artist's triumph. Gallery opening wows critics. Some call him the new some guy, Caravaggio, or whoever. I don't know. I don't even know who that is. I'm not cultured enough. Others compare him to Van Eyck. I don't know how to pronounce that either. And one awestruck critic who wished to remain unnamed went as far as to invoke the spirit of the great Leonardo. Any way you slice it, the exhibition proved an immense success. Something scratched out. Distinct style has been praised for its unique combination of Renaissance influences and more progressive techniques. The artist himself attended the event in the company of his beautiful fiancée, looking stunning in her black gown. Random character name, who we can't see because it's scribbled out, revealed to us exclusively that the couple had indeed expecting something. Oh, hang on a minute. Was there more to that? Hang on a minute. X. Oh, okay. It's just like a easy way of... Okay, I got it. I understand. You know, one of the other bonuses, although in some ways it might have been easier to use my keyboard, something to keep in mind is that my keyboard is a mechanical keyboard because I just enjoy it a lot. I feel like I need to go up just a hair in brightness. My eyes are blurring because of my stupid vision. Let's see, brightness until the portrait is barely visible. I mean, it's one higher and it was barely visible before, but I'm gonna go... Oh, well, I'd have to restart for it to matter, so at the moment it doesn't even mean anything, but maybe down the road I'll be like, hell yeah, good for me. Anyway, but yeah, my keyboard is mechanical, so it clicks, and it's real loud, and so it doesn't bother me, but when it's recording, it might not be super pleasant for you guys to hear clicking. And then the other thing, too, is, and this thing is, I'm hoping to actually get this resolved, okay, it's just telling me how to do it. Okay. Anyway, is I can't help but... So, currently I use a cute little blue snowball. I believe that's actually what it's called. Blue is the brand, snowball is the specific mic, I think. And it sits on this cute little tripod stand. And the thing is, it doesn't move at all. I mean, like, I can just pick it up and move it around, but... To get it close enough and where I sit, I have to move my keyboard out of the way, and I have to push it up close to my monitor, and then I can move my mic to where it needs to sit. Before, like, too much longer, I'm actually hoping to get another mic design, but, like, with a mic arm, one that I can just attach to my desk, because I would love to lean back in my chair. Like, a lot. I would love to just stretch out while I'm recording and just move my mic to be really nearby so I don't have to hunch forward like a gremlin. And currently, with my current setup, that's not possible because if I sit back, you guys will never be able to hear me. And so, for you to be able to hear me, I have to sit forward, just like I am. And after many hours of doing this, my back hurts quite a bit. Not for very long, it does recover, but when I first move, my body's like screaming in protest. So before too much longer, I am hoping to get this fixed. I will probably then gift this microphone to probably my sister, because I won't need another microphone. It'll just collect dust anyway, and she actually might have a use for it. So, you know, regardless, it is a good, cute little microphone. It was a massive upgrade compared to my last something, but now that I've had a real microphone that like sits on a desk and stuff, I want to get one that I can attach to the desk with a mic arm and like a pop filter, because that would just be really nice to not, you know, it would be really nice. Look at that, scratched out man. Anyway, it would be really nice to be able to sit back in my chair. It would just be it would be really convenient. It'd be better for you guys too, because the white noise, which is my little fan blowing on me currently, you wouldn't be able to hear that. And I think you currently technically can, but with the game audio and me talking, it's not that bad, and it's way better than it used to be. Back in the day, all the noises that it made were very, very noticeable and not fun to listen to or edit. And I'm really sorry about that quality, but that's where I was at the time. Anyway, dear sir, We would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialists, as well as refrain from sending us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. I'll have you know that my mother is a respectable woman and does not take kindly to such accusations. All of our employees that visit your house reported absolutely no signs of a rodent infestation of any kind, and as such decided not to act further than the prophylactic spraying. Please treat this letter as a final warning, or else the next envelope you'll receive will be from our lawyers. With best regards, Carl Denton, Pesky Pest Pacification Company. Wow. So this guy, maybe he's losing his marbles, or maybe the pest people were just didn't like him. I don't know. Okay, we'll get to that. It's a horror. It's a slow burn. Also, can I just say how much I love soft piano? Like, more than anything. It's so moody, and it's just so good. Also, I hear water running. I think that's probably in that bathroom, which is I think what that is. Also, what is this? Oh, it's a clock. Well, I know what it is. It's a clock. I know what it is. I just don't know. Huh. Alright, well, I don't know what its purpose is or why it was tucked away so far, but it's a clock. Oh, hell no. Absolutely not. So here's the thing. I am a big horror fan. Let me start off by saying that. I have watched a crazy amount of horror movies. I watched a crazy amount of horror movies, and horror movies years ago stopped scaring me. I still enjoy them on an entertainment basis, and I watch them a lot. My collection is not as big as I want, but it's okay. It's okay. It's fairly sizable, and I've watched everything many times. And it's now growing because I'm in a position that I can grow my collection now. Regardless, the point is I really like horror, but horror games, oddly, is a genre I have not explored very deeply. The only horror games I've played, and even total, I would say, would be Dead Space 1, which you guys have seen because it's on the channel, and then Doki Doki Literature Club, which, again, you've seen, it's on the channel. Those are the only horror games, I mean, and then the only other horror game I've played, and this one's not on the channel, is, I believe it's called Lust of Darkness, or Lust for Darkness, or Darkness of Lust. It's something like that. It was kind of an erotic horror. What's that tentacle creature, like, that he's like a horror icon? Not horror icon, but he's like from like a book series or something. I'm trying to remember what his name is. I almost had him for just a second there. I don't remember his name, but I don't remember his name now. But Cthulhu, that's his name. It's Cthulhu. It's kind of like a Cthulhu-esque horror thing. And I played that one on my PC. Obviously not on camera for that one. It would be very difficult for me to put on YouTube because it would be difficult. I'm not very good at editing as you've seen, and so censoring something is very difficult for me, and there is a lot to censor in that game. So I want to put it on my channel at some point, but I don't know. I might have to wait till I'm better at editing, or I don't know, or just not play it on the channel because there's so much to edit that like it would be a big pain in the butt to have to try and put on the channel. Anyway, but otherwise that's like it pretty much. Like that's pretty much all I've ever played for horror. And there's so many horror games, and it's such a huge genre for gaming, and there's so many great indie games, like indie horror games, because I watched a fair amount of Markiplier, and obviously he's done a lot, and I watched a lot of PewDiePie back in the day, and he did a lot, and there's so many to play, and I have lists of games to play, and so, you know, so I'm really excited about this, and I'm really excited to play more of this stuff, so I think it'll be really nice. Oh, it's not straight up, I mean, it's kind of cursive. I had the hardest time in reading cursive. Sir, I didn't touch the workshop just like you asked, although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys. I brought them back to your office. Have a nice day. Got it. Well, he just said keys, right? So, okay, so that's like basement over there. Obviously, there's upstairs. There's the bathroom. We're doing lots of talking, obviously, and a little less of the exploring, but at the same time, like, it's a slow burn kind of deal, you know what I mean? Oh, that's nice. It's a slow burn kind of deal, so I'm just taking my time, I'm exploring, I'm having fun. Obviously, this is a blind playthrough. I have never played this before. Yeah, so, and I'm really excited about it, man. Oh, is that like a fancy flusher? Is that what that is? Well, you gotta put the seat down, guys. What are you, raising a barn? Hey, the water's on. Turn that off. What a waste. Oh, it's so... I turned the sensitivity too high. There we go. You can... One of the settings is a graphical thing. You can turn on reflections. Currently, I think mine is off, I think, graphically, but... The frick was that noise? Ignore that. I think it was like... Wasn't it Amnesia? Wasn't that the whole bit? Oh. It's a perfume. I keep trying to use right stick to move stuff, and that's just not a thing. It's left stick to rotate things, and I keep thinking it's not, but it's the same stick as movement. Anyway, I digress. Oh, I think there's water on the floor, and that's the noise, is I think it's him walking on the squelchy water. I think that's the whole bit. Okay, so we still out the basement, we have the upstairs, then in this other, you know, undefined room. But anyway, this is a very casual playthrough, and again, because I'm sort of just stockpiling this footage, because I just wanted to play this game. I don't know when it's coming out, or what's happening with that, so stay tuned. And, oh yeah, that was the other thing I was saying. I'm really switching tracks here. My ADHD meds are wearing off, and you could probably tell, because my brain feels like it's switching gears, like, in fast forward. It's really rough. I'm also drinking a Rockstar. Anyway, but I don't, because I'm a huge horror fan, and I love horror movies, and always wanted to get into horror games, and I just never have, and horror games are just so much better blind on the channel. It's just so much more fun to like not know what's happening, because once you know the scares, like a lot of it's past. So my point is, I don't know what kind of person I am when it comes to horror games. I know horror movies. I know horror movies don't scare me. I know that. They're just fun. They're just fun entertainment. But on a game perspective, I feel like there's a better chance of it being scary. I feel like I would get scared. Because you're just like, it's different when you're controlling it. It's different when it's running at you and you are in control of a character. You know what I mean? Or whatever the scare is. It just hits different, I think. And literally, like, whatever, the 3 horror games I've played were much more scary once I was playing it. And, you know, and I just think I'm really excited, because I actually hope it'll actually be scary, and I hope I do get scared. Because it's been years since I had that feeling of like watching a movie, or in this case playing a game, and feeling like, oh my god, I'm so terrified, you know? I think that'd be really nice. So, anyway. Figured you'd be up all night, so I made you a little treat. You know, I bet even Rembrandt occasionally took time off for being brilliant and snored his head off like the rest of us common folk. I know, gasp. In other words, get some sleep, you big dummy. I love you. Maybe this guy's fiance, assuming this guy is the you know, prophetic painter person that everyone was talking about. Assuming that's this guy, then you know, maybe that's his fiance. Paint, brushes, air fresheners, apples, booze. Okay. These doors are heavy. Anyway, I think, wasn't it Amnesia that had this, like, you know, grabbing the door and moving it yourself thing? I don't know if Amnesia was the first one that did it. I used to watch, you know, PewDiePie play Amnesia back in the day. And it's been years since I watched PewDiePie. I should hop back in and watch some of the old stuff. Just because I really enjoyed it back in the day. I was like religious about watching his stuff too for years and years and years. But eventually, but eventually, I mean, he started. I think part of it was eventually he played less and less like actual. Oh god, I think he played less and less like actual horror games, and he was doing more like more mainstream stuff, I guess, like more clickbaity stuff, less gaming stuff, and not like playthroughs of stuff. And then I think I fell off the bandwagon shortly thereafter. I was about to say, is there a light in here? I mean, there's a light bulb in here. Oh, thank heavens. Oh, it's just the pantry, everybody. I just see darkness and I think, oh heavens, it's bad. Oh, hang on a minute. That's irresponsible. Someone has to pay for that electricity. Okay, so. Yeah, Yeah, gonna be honest, guys. I'm feeling a little spooked. Not gonna lie. Why? Because this house is creepy. We looked at the bathroom, which is always where scary things hang out. Also, so we have the basement and the upstairs. I guess the basement. Oh God, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. It's so dark. Oh my God, it's so scary. I hope, man. I don't even know if you guys are even gonna be able to see anything on YouTube. I obviously turned the brightness, but I'd have to restart the game. Oh my God, I'd have to restart the game for you to see something. I need a drink of Rockstar. Okay, bad news, guys. I think I'm a coward. I am scared. I think I'm, yeah, it hits different when you do this. I think it's possible that this stuff is really gonna be horrifying. That looks like someone under a sheet. That's terrifying. Anyway, I think it's possible I am not gonna be as brave as I am for horror movies. I haven't seen a horror movie in years that actually got me. Like, you know what I mean? It just doesn't happen. It's unheard of. Like, the last time I watched a horror movie and I actually got scared, I think I was probably 19 or 20, and I think I was about 18 or 19 when I first picked up horror movies. But for the first few months or the first year, like, I would watch them and it scared the crap out of me. And you know, I mean, I was scared to death, and I had never before then at all watched horror movies. I didn't do any of that stuff, and it was a first. And my friends got me into it, and then that's how I got into it. But then after it really quickly it wore off, and then I just enjoyed them on a pure entertainment basis, and I'm still that way. I watch lots of horror movies, and it's just an entertainment thing. But modernly, but like I said, I mean, just horror movies are just fun, and that's just it. But a horror game, it's way different, because I am really scared. But it's fine, because I am not a coward. I am a man. It's locked. Anyway. Also, what's up with these candles? Isn't this a fire hazard? Who leaves unattended candles? And why are there so many of them? They're everywhere. Oh my God. You stupid little rat. If I ever find you, you are screwed. You hear me? Screwed. It's just so scary. It's so scary. Hearing the, oh my God, I think it's me. It's just so scary. Like, oh, hang on, there was something to click on. Anyway, like hearing the little rattle and everything. I should turn it up in my ears. I turned the game down initially because I was doing commentary, obviously, but I actually just turned it up in my headphones. Maybe it'll help me get really spooked. Report card. Reading. C, D, F, and C. Well, that's not very good. I know it's like reading, I mean, anything in school sucks, so maybe I'm not one to talk here because I had pure Fs in school. I was like Fs, and a few things were maybe D minus, and I had one class which was like A, Super A, Ultra A plus. And I bombed out of school, so it doesn't even matter. Anyway, reading. C, D, F, and C. Writing, communication. D, B, C, and D. Mathematics. Yeah, so it's not going well. Lots of Fs I'm seeing right now. And obviously you can see he's obviously whoever this person is, whether this is, I don't know whose report card this is. Maybe they have a kid. But whoever they are, they're very artful. I mean, look, art and music are A's and B's purely. And then physical education was excused, so maybe they're sickly, possibly. Average grades is 3 D's and a C. So, not an awesome report card. Not an awesome, but my report card looked a hell of a lot worse than that. So, at the same time, for me, that would be pretty par for the course. Right. So, the basement is dark, but there's not a lot going on down here other than how freaking spooky it is. So really, I think the so far answer is upstairs, because there was the upstairs. I gotta figure out where the... Oh, guys, there's a move faster button. It's not a lot faster, but, I mean, it's faster. Good lord, where's the stairs? I can barely... Am I near stairs? Nope, it's a wall. No, because I remember turning this... Oh, there it is. I was about to say, I swear it was down here, because I remember turning the corner. That was kind of the whole bit. Also, you notice how slowly he goes up the stairs? Maybe that was this guy's report card from when he was young or something. Like, maybe he's sickly. Because it would explain the whole art class stuff. Also, there's a door back here. It's locked, but there is a door back there. Alright, upstairs it is. God knows we spent long enough in this front room. Oh my... I could listen to this piano, I think, as long as I live. Also, what is this art? Can I just say? What is this art? Why is it like all these, like the mutton chop baby? What's up with that? And like that, what is happening with that? Like, what is this art? What is this art right now? Interesting. Well, isn't that something? Okay. You know, I'm about it. I'm with it. I'm hip. Ooh, look at that. Something to see. Been working all night. Don't wake me up. I was like, you can't tell me what to do. Good lord, that is a lot of blood. That is a lot of blood. That is a, yeah, that is a alarming amount of blood, one might say. But listen to the gentle piano, though. How could anything be wrong in life with a piano, with a piano? It sounds like a pinto bean and a piano had a baby. A piano so gentle. Okay. I was trying to say, how could anything be wrong in life with the piano so gentle? And then something hit the wall or something. Ugh. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's so cool to, I mean, like, it's such a novelty to me to be actually scared. Like, you know, it's just, it's weird. It's been so long. I don't know, like, I guess technically it hasn't been that long period since I've been scared, because we did well, actually, maybe not, because we did Doki Doki Literature Club on the channel, but I wasn't scared then, if memory serves, because I had done it before. It was a lot, and it was like really intense, and I was reacting to how intense it was, but I wasn't scared because it wasn't new. I had seen it, I had played it, you know. Now, the first time I played Doki Doki Literature Club, when I did it blind, I was scared because I didn't know it was a horror game. And so I was playing it because I thought it was just a cutesy visual novel. And that was actually, after I played that blind the first time, just for fun, that was when I decided I have got to do more games blind, because this would have been great as a blind playthrough on the channel. And it was actually after I did that I'm like, okay, from now on, if it's a horror game, it must be played blind. I mean, most likely, because they're so good blind. So I decided that then, and then, so, you know, but otherwise you know, and then Dead Space, I definitely wasn't scared. Even the first time I played it, even blind the first time, the only thing that got me was the very first monster that was laying, I think, in a hallway, and I jumped for that one, and I did feel scared. But literally after just the first monster, it wore off, and then I wasn't scared for the rest of the playthrough. It was fun, and there was some creepy moments, but I wasn't scared. And that's kind of the point there. The creepy mutton chop baby is his, like, backdrop for a desk. What is wrong with this person? Can I just say, what is wrong with this person? Also, I'm closing the door. Anyway, what is wrong with this person? Who does that? It's a bookcase. Okay. Kind of need the door open, to be honest with you. I kind of need it for light. It's really dark in here. Oh, yes. Yes, okay, there we go. Now you can close the door. Oh, yeah, let there be light. Alright, well, we don't need this on, then. We don't need that on if their overhead's on. That's just wasteful. Someone dropped something. Are those broken bottles? Yep, that's what it looks like. What happened to this place? There's just loose firewood, and there's just bottles everywhere. Someone has a drinking problem. A broken part of a telephone. Oh, hang on. I keep forgetting I can turn stuff because I keep trying with the right stick. Alright, anyway. You see any books that look special? Do you? I don't. Okay, knock down ladder with a whole bunch of books on the floor. Goodness gracious. And then creepy mutton chop baby. Can I just say how weird of a painting that is? A lot of paintings are weird. Lots of random things. Ooh, there's a key. I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you tonight. I'll make it up to you. Tonight, it's all about you and me. Let's make it special. You promised. Alright, well, he's probably disappointing his fiancée. Oh, that's creepy. It's not any less creepy. Okay, good God. Yep. Alright. Wow. Alright, well, hey, that was neat. So, the note downstairs said that that key was to the, I picked up the key, now I'm nervous. Said that it was to the office, the note, the door that was locked in the main room, so. Well, I mean, we're already up here. I guess we should. Hello? Oh, it's a baby's room. That's not any less creepy than it otherwise might be. Is it a doll? Well, it's no surprise it's a kid's room. No, don't turn the light off, please. There's no reason to have that light off. Okay. Well, that's not creepy at all. Right. Okay. Right. Well, is it good talking to you? Nobody in particular? Yeah, I think this guy must have like a bum leg or something. Because he limps, as I'm sure you can notice. Can I just say how not okay I am with this painting? Just in case anyone was wondering. Alright, I think this thing is in the way. Can I close the... There we go. Alright. I'm gonna regret this. Here we go. But first, a drink of Rockstar for courage. Okay, I feel braver already. Let's hit it. Ah, the painting room. Alright, well, I don't like the way that closed that quickly. That makes me feel unhappy. Okay, that's creepy. Can I just say? Oh, brushes. I'm like, the frick is that? Okay. What else is there? Locked. Also locked. Okay, booze. Got it. More booze. Good lord. I mean, it might just be bottles. It might not necessarily be booze. Lots of art. I guess this guy painted lots of copies. Assuming this is all his works. I guess I don't know that. Just more art supplies. And more broken bottles, baby. Ugh. Oh, that's why I'm on the wrong side of it. That would explain it. That kind of explains that, don't it? Lost you, deserve it, finish it. Probably, maybe lost, and then you deserve it, finish it. Maybe. Alright, well, I'm sure this won't be horrifying. Let's do it. Hey, I got an achievement. It's covered up for a reason. Alright, neat. Okay, well that looks, my first thought was like gallows, immediately. I don't know if that's a thing, but... So, the thing is, do you think they want me to paint this, or do you think... Or do you think I should just try and leave? Well, I don't know, I mean, they gave me, well, I mean, they didn't give me it, they just... I have access to brushes. Bizarre. Also, the piano stopped, and I noticed. Alright, well, the music's back. You can call that what you will. But it's... Oh, it's a push kind of deal, not a pull. I don't think this was how the house was set up the first time. Also, there was a drop in frames there, so sorry about that. I don't know, there was like a lag spike, ignored that. Yeah, this is definitely not how this... Okay. The window closed. I don't know if it happened because I looked away. There was something written on the wall. I missed it. Hey, I didn't get to read that. I think I looked away right as it slammed on me, but the noise scared me. Alright, alright. Just a empty bookshelf. Okay. Oh, well that's creepy. Okay. Okay. I'm so scared, dude. I'm so scared. Okay. Alright, I'm alright. It's fine. I'm okay. Yeah, this is not how the house is, I think, changing. Or maybe it's in my head, but I feel like the house is changing, because I don't think this is how things were. Going in circles. You know, I was just saying something about that. Wow. What do you think happens here? Some sort of demon? Anyway. Okay. Hello? Okay. A head. I think that's called a bust, possibly? Maybe? Don't quote me on it. Oh, I can open the drawers. Glue and paperwork. Oh. Save the date of... We don't know the date, of course. Request the pleasure of your company to celebrate their wedding on Saturday, the 9th of June at St. Luke's Chapel at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, if we need a code at some point, that probably mattered. Oh, that's nice. Alright. Maybe not so nice. I kind of take back my previous statement of that's nice. Less nice. Okay, well, there's a 4, and a 5, and an 8. Suddenly they're like throwing numbers at me. That's bizarre. Oh. Okay. I hear whispering. I'm going to pretend nothing's happening. Nope, I don't care about the whispers. Oh, 4, 5, 8. Is that not the... Was that not the order? Oh, it's 5, 4, 8. Have I mentioned that I'm dyslexic? Yeah. I'm dyslexic. I do that. The past holds back. Look closer.
The thought alone that the most beautiful
Rings a
piece of
bell.
art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So, will you marry
Oh, that's a
me?
good line. How suave. Wow. That was a good line. Well done, painter man. Trippy. I was just making sure there was nothing on the ring. Alright. Oh, right. Different key. Right, well. Okay. Oh, there's a door here now. How about that? Eh. Ah, ghost rocking chair. My favorite. Alright, well. You've been snooping around my workshop again. For the last time, you are not allowed in that room, even if the door happens to be open. I forbid it. This is your last warning. Next time, you'll have to look for a new job. So maybe this artist guy that we're being, assuming we are the artist, didn't like maybe like, I don't know, employees or butlers or something in his office, or cleaner people, or pest control people, or whoever. Maybe that's a thing. It's just so not okay. Are those an apple? Alright, well. Thanks, ghost rocking chair. I'll just, be about my way. Oh. Oh. This is not okay. Gonna be honest, the deer could be hit by himself in here and I would not be okay with it. It's just so creepy. I just don't get that. I've talked about that before and other times on the channel, but suffice it to say, I just don't get the whole taxidermy thing. I just find it so creepy. Amazing. I mean, just picture someone doing that to a person, you know? I mean, again, I realize that it's an animal, not a person, but I'm just pointing out but just in essence, doesn't it feel creepy to stuff something that used to be alive? Like, I don't know, it just seems really weird. I don't know, it just seems so creepy. It seems odd, like a serial killer kind of thing to do. And I realize it's not. Oh my good lord. Oh my god. Hey, there was a trapdoor. Did you guys know? That scared the crap out of me. Also, I'm having a really hard time seeing anything. There's light over here. That's all I have. Why is everything a face? Can I just ask? Am I in the basement again? Okay, can Mr. Paintings, sorry. Can you guys not sneak up on me when I turn my back? Not cool, paintings. Alright, that was creepy. Hi, my love, not hi, love. My love, even though you have not been born yet, I can already feel your presence. It's simply amazing. I just can't believe how lucky I am. A year ago, all I had was talent and ambition. Wow. It's kind of conceited, my guy. Now, against all odds, I have a career, a loving husband, and you. I have never been a deeply religious person. I guess what other people look for in a sermon, I found in perfecting my art. But now I can't help but feel like there's a higher power watching over me. They once told me that I would never succeed as a musician. Now I'm playing sold-out concerts at some of the most prestigious venues in the country. They also said I had a difficult character and that I would never find a soulmate. Guess again. Finally, a doctor once told me that I would never be able to have children of my own, and yet here you are within me. I am quite possibly the happiest woman in the world. I love you so much. Aw, the darling wife. She's, or the fiance. I mean, I don't know if they got married or not, but that's nice. That's nice. Can I just mention how uncomfortable I am? It's a creepy place to hang around in. Is this a secret entrance? Is it a body on top of the deer? As if it wasn't creepy enough. I don't think it's a real body. I think it's fake. And yes, that is a secret room. Yeah, I think it's fake, but it's still creepy. Right. Right. Well, yes, this was all very interesting, but well, that's different. Well, that's different. The contorted faces of painting. Okay, rude. See, that one didn't get me because I knew something was gonna happen. Paint deep lies. And a bloodstain. Neato. Oh.
Now, a tiny bit to the left. Yes, just like that. Hold that pose. I want to get all those lovely curves just right.
Wow, you lucky dog. I'm not that round. I mean that round. Look at her. That's not round. I feel like, relax. Oh, it's a push. I keep pulling on the doors and it's not a pull. Not always. Okay, well. On to the next creepy scarring place. I think that's the fire. Not to be concerned about. And as usual, the ever-present rat problem. I'm ignoring you, squealing rat. Are you in the fire there, little rat? Are you? Alright, well. Let's see. Keep forgetting left trigger is a hobble faster kind of deal. Yeah, I think the fire and the rat are the same bit, you know? Right. Every time I look around, I'm 100% expecting something to move, you know? You know, rat, if you are in the fire, if you could just burn faster, please. Okay. I'm sorry about what I said. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry about what I said, okay? I'm sorry I said if you would just burn faster. That was awfully cruel of me. I 100% apologize. Hanging people, I think. I mean, it's a little abstract-y, but that's what I see. And a little person. And he was already there, but right. Well, it's just so creepy, dude. Just so creepy to like turn around and have something behind you. God, every time I open a door or turn around, I'm expecting death. Every time. Well, I mean, we can open that. That's kind of neat, right? All right. Well, I think I like this room just fine. Okie dokie. All right. Sorry, I had to get a drink for luck. Here we go. Sobbing woman? Are you my fiance, perhaps? Where did we go wrong? Weren't we close? What happened? The door's locked, darling. Can you unlock it from your side, perhaps? I can change, baby. Let me in. All right. The whispers.
Hello.
Oh.
It's about time for us to talk, don't you think? I mean, I've seen you in my house so many times, and yet I could never find the courage to face you directly. Not until now.
Who's in the house? Is she talking about her significant other? Because I feel like they should be used to that. It's just not okay. It's just not okay. Okay, it's fine. Totally fine. I am a man. An island, a fortress. Broken bottles. I feel like this is definitely a safety hazard. With all the broken bottles lying about. Okay. Surprising they didn't all hurl the bottles at me. I'm gonna be honest, that surprises me a great deal. Hey, we're back in the kitchen. Okay. Just fruit and assorted vegetables? Ugh, squelching. What am I staring at? Oh, it is just a reflection of, you know, all the ceiling stuff. Eh. It would have been a good scare if they had hid a face, like, or a... Alright. Alright. If we could just, as a unit, calm down, please. It would have been a good scare if they hid a head in one of these little drawers. There, I said it. It would have been a good scare as if you check all this stuff, nothing ever happens, and then one time you open it, there's a severed head or something inside. That would have been good. Alright, there I go. I got it out of my system. Okay, we can't stay here forever, okay? Nothing's oh my good god. Alright. That's fine. I'll hang out in the darkness. That's fine. I like the dark. Joke's on you. Okay. Alright. Alright. That's a lot of vegetables, man. Not hungry, thanks. Yep, no, I'm actually not hungry. You're all set. I'm all good. Thank you. Not actually hungry. I'm all full, man. It was such good eating. I'm full. Thank you. Let's leave. All right, it's fine. I didn't want to leave. Ugh. All right. All right.
First, I looked for a canvas.
Oh.
Not just any canvas.
Oh dear.
I had to find a knife. Not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used a razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin.
I was about to say.
Booze helped keep my hand steady.
I was about to say, I know what this is. Well, aren't we the little overachiever? Alright, so we need a knife, real sharp, I imagine is what we're doing. And then we need booze to keep the hand steady. I don't know if that's what we're doing exactly, but considering we picked the flesh up, it kind of makes sense in my head that maybe we're recreating something. Alright. Okay. It's fine. We are fine. I mean, maybe that could just be bailing. Oh, I'm opening one of the drawers again. Oh, look. We're back in the art room. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Got it. Let's see. Hate, even now lost, you deserve it, finish it. Okay. Well, it's slowly getting longer. Oh, is it getting more filled out? I mean, hey, it's kind of like a Cthulhu monster. We were talking about that earlier. I mean, sort of. Shapeless dreams. Oh, one of them opened. First, I looked for a canvas, not just. Oh, so that's what he said earlier. Oh my lord. So yeah, that's what he said earlier. Ah, we're probably collecting pieces of whatever it is he was doing. Shapeless dreams. Oh, it's a push door. They should get these labeled. It would be a lot less confusing. You know, the other thing I'm not sure I'm doing, am I, like, combining these into, like, a full-on playthrough and I'll just record whenever and I'll just edit it together in one massive video that's going to take 7 days to upload? 7 days to upload? Or am I just going to record this in episodes like I normally do with whatever time I happen to have at the time? Like, what am I doing with this? Like, and that's the real problem is, like, it is a backlog, but my thought keeps coming up is at some point, even if I got several playthroughs lined up that are just done all the way, like, I'll have to upload them eventually. Like, I don't have unlimited space on my computer. I do have a second hard drive, and that's where all of this is going to be stored. But, like, I mean, how long? And, like, when am I expected to upload it? My internet's not just going to become faster. Like, so what's the plan here? So I don't know. I still don't even know what the plan is, but we're just doing it. I don't even know what it is. Or when you'll see this. Who knows? Excuse me, elevator. I'm a crazy man on a mission. Oh, can I or not? Thank you, I was about to say. Yeah. Okay. Is that right? Well, I mean, it's working. I just don't know if I had options along the way, or... I don't know if there was supposed to be something there. I was drinking from my Rockstar. Hang on, there was words. What were they? Well, whatever they were, I missed them, so... Don't worry about it. Right. Lovely ride. Big fan. Love the classic elevator. Okay, locked. Got it. Locked. Nothing inside. But boy, if there had been, I would have been ready. Oh, what is this? Nothing. Neat. Oh, it's open now. Well, that's not suspicious, haha. Oh, paintings, my favorite. Truly, I am at peace here. with these creepy-ass paintings. Is that child disproportionate to that man? Also, what is happening with the woman on the floor? Can I just ask? Oh man, the second I grab that key, the world's gonna fall apart. And don't worry about the butt. I don't have to censor that. It's art. Don't worry about it. What suddenly makes nudity completely okay. Anyway. Dear sir, while I can certainly understand that you are upset and I have nothing but sympathy for your wife and yourself, I must categorically state that I do not wish to receive any further correspondence from you in this matter. Any skin graft procedure is extremely complicated and inherently associated with the risk of failure. Having stated that, I assure you that me and my colleagues at St. Anne have made every effort to ensure a positive outcome for your wife. Personally speaking, I believe we have done the best job possible considering the extent of tissue damage. You are, of course, entitled to your opinion, and I can certainly understand your disappointment, but what I do not understand is how you seem to think writing hateful letters to me or my fellow doctors will ameliorate the situation. As I've already stated, I can certainly understand you've been under a lot of stress as of late, and thus I will not press charges if you refrain from any further correspondence. Let me make it absolutely clear that I will not tolerate any further threats aimed at myself, my staff, or my family or my staff. If you wish to seek psychological help, I can have my assistant provide contact information getting clogged up, for several specialists who would be more than competent to help you get through these hard times. With regards and best wishes for you and your wife, William H. Green, M.D. Yes, so clearly this guy was, sending lots of hateful letters around and losing his mind for whatever happened with the family. Or with the wife, I suppose. Oh, dandy. Okay, it's fine. We can do this. I'm a man. I am an island. Weird.
Why did you stop? That tune was perfect. Honey, please, just a little longer. At least until I finish painting this one part. Oh, don't make me beg.
Alright. That's nice. You know what's less nice? Whatever the frick's happening to this painting right now. I'm just curious. Ah, well. That's something. There's gonna be trouble any second. Alright. Fine. I'm certain I won't regret this. Ah. Great. Firstly, the elevator's dropped a bit. Secondly, this door's open now, so that's neat. And by neat, I mean horrifying. Alright, got it. Thank you. Sounds good, all about it. Please close the door. Hey. Oh, wow, now that's a discreet bookcase if I ever saw one. Got it. Oh, I think there's probably a fire upstairs. For some reason, I fully expected something to be in there. Okay, that one's locked. I'm happy to have less options. Alright, fine. We can't get around it. I can't put it off. I also can't grab the door. Thank you. Alright, here we go. Not scared. I'm an island. Okay, the fires of hell are beneath me. Ignore that. It's fine. I'm certain nothing will happen. Boy. There's some crunchy flooring up here. Probably because the place is on fire. If I could put a reason to it. Alright, I'm not scared. I am an island. Remember, I am an island. Okay. I'm an island. I am an island. Thank you, you stupid trunk. Stupid trunk. I'm an island. Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. Here we go. Keep going. Can I just say, of all the things to happen, like, something that I am fully happy about is the fact that it's linear. So, that maybe not everybody would prefer this, but I'm actually happy that it's not lots of choices and it's not like, here's the whole house, now just explore and figure out where to go. I'm happy that it's linear and, like, you know, that they're obviously telling a narrative through what's happening and stuff. Like, I really like that it's not super linear. I really like that it's not open-ended, because I could easily picture me wandering around a big old mansion for an extended period of time without knowing what to do. I could totally picture wasting lots of time and being annoyed with it. So, can I just say that I am really happy that it's linear and not just open-ended, and they're like, figure it out, stupid. Because that would be really annoying, and often when I'm given lots of options, when it comes to stuff like this, where it's like a horror game, there's a very certain things you're supposed to do. It's not like it's an open world like RPG or anything, and you know, and often I just get lost and I just wander forever, and then I start getting annoyed and etc. etc. So can I just say I'm really happy it's linear, because then you're just going through what they're giving you, and I really like that. Also, I actually do think there is a second one. I think there is a Layers of Fear 2, I believe, because I think I've seen the art or something for it. There's also lots of horror games, and I am enjoying this, and I think it would be really good content for the channel when I do other stuff too. So, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing with this. I don't know when it's going to go up or what the plan there is. So, I have no idea when you'll be seeing this, but whatever. We'll jump off that bridge later, I suppose. Okay. Hey, look, there's the rats again. Rats make me crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Sorry. Warning signs. The following list is a compilation of the most common symptoms of schizophrenia. While typically diagnosed between the ages of 15 and 25, the order is known to affect older patients as well. Note that these symptoms are not exclusive to schizophrenia and should by no means be treated as conclusive evidence of this particular affliction. In order to obtain a proper diagnosis, you should contact a qualified specialist, i.e. psychologist or psychiatrist. Blank expression, stares off into space. Yes. Involuntary facial movements. Yes. Insomnia, haven't noticed. Unusual gestures or postures, always had that. Unable to experience joy from activities, definitely. Depersonalization, what does that even mean? Awkward, clumsy movement, might be from the accident. Prone to anger, resentment, more passive aggressive. Lack of motivation, yes. Suicidal tendencies, what? Just question mark? Interesting. So, it kind of seems like that people were one that, like, maybe he was wondering, or his wife was wondering that maybe he was possibly schizophrenic. Possibly. Okay. Oh, I thought it was a key inside the teacup. It was not. Okay. Every time I open one of these super discreet bookcases, I fully expect pop out. Every time. Okay, well, that's a brick wall. Just exploring the options. Oh, hang on. Heh. For some reason, it'll bother me if I don't close it. Okay. It's fine. We've talked about this. I am an island. Please. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Good talk. Alright. Hang on. What's over here? Make up your mind, is what it says. Just a trashed office. Oh, is there... Oh, that's nice. I'll leave that on. Alright, fine. You can't put it off. I'm coming in, ready or not. Oh, it's the deer head room. Creepy. I feel like he's staring at me. I really don't like those. Have I mentioned that? Well, that's creepy. Yeah, that's creepy. Speaking of things that are creepy, although the bust and the head is not nearly as creepy, like the metal one, as the deer head. Can I just say? Not even in the same ballpark. Just the wind, everybody. There's no reason to panic. Okay. Hang on, I didn't click anything. What was that? I feel like the deer is staring at me. But I don't know if it's because of my dislike of the whole thing and I just find them creepy, or if because he actually is being extra creepy because of the game. I don't know. Is it my bias or not? Also, what is that art, though? Good lord. That's horrifying. Speaking of horrifying art. Alright. Close all that. I can barely see what I'm staring at here. Oh, it is. It is unlocked. It's a pull door. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm an island. It's fine. My lord. Scared the crap out of me. Oh, the deer jumped off the wall. Well, who could blame him? He's probably been hanging around there a long time. All right, well, that was fun. Oh, hey, please do. Okay, whispers in that room. Doesn't really make a wanna guy go that way, does it? Okay, creepy ass clock. Nice. All right, can't go into the whisper room. Fine, I'm going to the creepy ass clock room. Are you happy? Is that a key? No. Kind of thought it was. Not so. Oh my god. I'm fine. Totally fine. Absolutely fine. I'm so not drinking a beer. No, I'm kidding. I actually am not drinking a beer. I am drinking a Rockstar. Which, for a normal person, would supercharge them. But A, I have ADHD, and this stuff has never worked for me. And B, even if it did, I've been drinking them for so long, it wouldn't do anything anyway. The caffeine has never done anything for me. It just tastes good. So yes, I may be drinking this at like 10 and 11 at night. You know, and I lay down to go to bed at midnight, and whatnot, you know. But obviously, when it doesn't do anything for you, it doesn't really matter when I drink it. Know what I mean? Jelly bean. All right, so whole bunch of drawers. I missed the middle one. Okay. Very bottom. Okay. Sometimes there's stuff in those, so. Okay. Fruit. Oh, bad news, guys. It's wax. Yeah, spin the globe. You can tell when I'm holding it because that happens. The camera slowly drifts off as my controller is pulling itself to the right or left. When I just grab it and just hold it, it doesn't, like, his head doesn't stop. If I grab it and do this, slowly it pans off, right? Because, you know, but it doesn't, like, stop if I just hold to the edges. Eventually he'll drift off camera, so, you know, is what it is. All right. I think this is a mirror. Is this a... Oh, my lord. What the frick was that? Oh, it's the mirror dimension. Creepy. Wow, look at that one. That's different looking, huh? There's also something written on the wall here. It cannot be undone, is what it says. At least up top, anyway. Eh. Weird. That's probably a mouse trap or a match or something. Alright. Mirror dimension. Different. I love that this is linear. I said that already, obviously, but I love that it's linear. It just feels so good not to wander without knowing what you're doing. Like, I love that you just go forward. It's just, I love it like more than anything. I spend so much time in games wandering like an idiot. What was that? Oh, it's a opening door, okay. Poochie? Spot, is that you? Limps forward. Okay. Okay. It's fine. I'm an island. I'm an island. I'm an island. I'm an island. Oh. Oh my god. Good lord. That was dark. Not the dog. What kind of horror game is this? The dog. How could you? Alright, but we can close that. Alright, close that. Nope. This one, please. Okay. Hang on, was that a word written in there? Good boy. Ah, well. Still hung up on the dog. Which, you know, relatable. Alright. Got it. It's fine. It's fine. Oh. You want this as well? Yeah, do you? What, you mean like the wheelchair? Do you want the wheelchair as well? Do you? I wonder what other games we'll end up playing with this whole archive thing that I'm suddenly doing. Because, like, I don't know how long Layers of Fear is. Well, which I guess I could Google real quick. Although, really, doing this with not the computer I'm recording on might be wise. Which, you know, would have been smarter if I had put my phone and iPad within arm's reach easy and not, like, stuck it across the dang room like I had. But we can go to How Long to Beat, and we can see how long Layers of Fear is. Approximately, just to get an estimate. But I do wonder, yeah, I do wonder what else we'll end up doing. Because I have lots of little games. You know, I have lots of little games wow, that's interesting. Anyway, I have lots of little games on Steam, and obviously ones on my iPad, or not my iPad. I have ones on Steam, and I have my Switch, and I have, you know, lots of stuff on my Xbox, and so my library is huge, and especially on Steam is one of my growing areas, because obviously there's lots of stuff like little visual novels and little like the RPG Maker games and stuff like that. And I have a lot of those, and so knocking out some of the Steam stuff could be really nice. Yeah, so it's interesting. It's interesting. Anyway, yeah. So I wonder how much I'll stockpile, and I still have no idea what my plan is as far as the archive. Like, am I specifically holding on to this until I need it, like until I miss a day, like for my normal stuff that I record, or am I having more playthroughs going at one time? I have no idea what I'm doing. It's fine. I'm sure it's nothing. Don't let that bother you. Anyway, so I didn't even tell you guys what I looked up. So supposedly, according to How Long to Beat, main story is actually approximately 3.5 hours. Completionist is supposedly 9 hours, somewhere in there, 9.5. And then it's like main story plus extras is supposedly about 4.5. So if I had started this earlier, technically, we could have probably done this in one sitting. Technically. But it doesn't really matter, because this is just an archive game. You know what I mean? It's just archive stuff. So it doesn't really matter, like, if it's not completed now, because this is just me gaming for fun. And worrying less about YouTube stuff and getting stuff edited the day of and whatnot. This is just me doing stuff for fun. So I could just play whatever. We'll play until, you know, whatever. We'll play 20 more minutes or something, and then I'll call it good, and then we'll just keep the recording, and then maybe tomorrow, maybe I'll play some more, and then when it comes to editing, maybe I'll just jam it into one video if it's really short, because that's one of the beauties about this archive thing, is I'm not pressured to get stuff up or worry about length or anything else, because this is just me gaming for fun and just recording it at the same time so that, you know, the reactions are genuine and stuff. So it takes away the pressure, which is awesome. Because obviously today I did put up the part of my current playthrough for Moemon, so we're not missing anything, we're not out anything, and so if I'm hanging on to the footage anyway, then it really doesn't matter what I do tonight or tomorrow or anything else, and we can just put it all together as needed, you know, which is just convenient. Just convenient. And I imagine for us, this will probably be longer, like, because if it's like 3.5 hours or so, for like the main story, and I'm not going to be completionist. That's just not normally my thing, unless it's like a visual novel where it's obvious routes and stuff. Like, you know, I'm not always completionist. It depends on the game. So but we loitered so long in like the beginning area and stuff, and we're like reading all the notes and things that it probably will be a little longer for us than 3.5 hours, or whatever. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't realize it was occupied. Let me just. Okay. Staring contest, bring it on. Ah, I blinked. He got me. Oh, well played. You took away my hallway. It's a little version of him. He's so tiny. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I jumped so bad. I jumped so bad at that. They got me so badly with that. Oh my god! And the rats, dude. Rats make me crazy. They locked me in a room, a rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy. They locked me in a room, a rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy. There's something really funny to me about these really mini paintings. I don't know why. It's just I just find it really funny to have all these like normal sized paintings and then one just really little one. Sorry, I'm sniffing so much. I'm just suddenly clogged up. Whenever I record, suddenly I can't breathe. I don't know why. Also, what the frick is this? This smear. Is this old blood? It's like a. Is this like the one of the wheelchair that we saw earlier, but like wedged in the floor? Okay, well that looks inviting. What else we got? Okay, well they closed the other door, and I think that's the same room, so I guess we can go to the end. It might just be a mirror, though. You know what I mean? Oh my god. You son of a bitch. Okay. Fine. I can take a hint. No wheelchair room. We're going this way. Sounds good. I love this room. Alright, well, you know what? I take it back. The hallway was more inviting. I was just thinking how much I loved that hallway. Mother, you've closed the door behind me. Okay. Fine. I'm an island. Boop. See? Don't you feel more warm already? This is nice. This is just where we live now. Us and this lamp. We live here. I'm an island. It's fine. I'm a fortress. Okay. Alright. Okie dokie. Got it. It sounds good. This is my lamp. This is my space. No one can get me here. Wherever the light touches is my safe circle. Alright, I'm an island. I'm fine. I'm a fortress. No one can disrupt my zen. I am zen. Hello? Artist-san? Are you here? Hello, man. Hello, sir. Hello? Yes, thank you for that. Never not horrifying. When you start making squeaky noises, I get nervous, for obvious reasons. Close it. I made a mistake. Thank you. Okay. Don't do that. Don't pop doors when I walk away, okay? You make me want to freak out when you do that. All right? Could you not pop doors? Okay. I thought I was going to grab the door. All right? I can grab the door, ghost people. All right? I was going to grab the door. I have hands that I'm learning to use like a newborn. Okay. I'm sure this won't bite me in the ass in a minute. There we go. I love candles. Light them all up, please. I'm certain I won't piss myself when something attacks me in a minute. The music is building. Dramatic tension rising. There's a key. That's going to trigger something deadly. Sounds good. April 6th. Found this little collection of empty bottles this morning. I reacted badly. I know it's hard for him too, but god damn it, he should know better. With a small child in the house. That's just irresponsible. Okay, look, I was finishing my Rockstar ghost behind me that was throwing the freaking something against a wall. I was finishing my Rockstar, so the second I heard a thump, I just paused it. Okay. Okay. Hey, could someone please get the lights? Let me just... Nope, 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 nope. No. I disagree. Oh, man. Is this the crooked... Nope, no one's home. Nope, no one's home. I said I'm not home. Oh, clever girl. I responded. Now he knows I'm home. Is it a crooked man? Am I living in his crooked house? Oh, look at that. I almost forgot to pick up that key earlier. Go away, crooked man. I'm not interested in what you're selling. Oh, look at that. Oh, well. That's inviting. That's nice. Okay, anything else I should be aware of? Hey, look. Inspired OCD. I am right here. Don't talk about my OCD, please. Alright, it's fine. Here we go. Okay. I am an island. I am a fortress. No one can disturb my zen. You know, fun fact, I say it like a joke. Like, I am an island, I'm a fortress, no one can disturb my zen. Here's the thing. So, there's lots of things in life that stress me out, alright? Anxiety, like, and depression, and, like, you know, ADHD. There's many, like, because of all the things I have to deal with. There are many things in life that cause me stress, and my social anxiety is very brutal, and that's not a joke, alright? That's me being serious. And recently I figured out that talking myself up is an amazing way for me. It actually works. It's an amazing way for me to deal with something that was otherwise going to be stressful or tough or anger-inducing or whatever. And it's recently been a huge help in my life, talking myself up. For instance, when my sister and I were moving into our apartment, we live on a third-story apartment, fun fact. So there is obviously 3 flights of stairs between us and the ground floor. I mean, 3, I guess, right? Because, well, I mean, it depends what you count. Like, is a flight of stairs just one set of stairs? Because technically, there's like one down, there's a landing. You go one more down, that's 1 floor. So depending on what your definition of that is, the point is we live on a third-story apartment, and it was like an 18-hour day the first day and like a 14-hour day the second day of just moving between my sister and I and unloading and reloading U-Hauls and stuff, and it was very difficult. It was obviously very, very physically strenuous, more so than either my sister or I wanted to deal with, but we had to deal with it. And part of the reason we got through it is because after many trips of the stairs and my sister and I are dying, I was talking us up the whole time. I was saying, it's no big deal. We can stop as many times as we have to. We can take breaks. Just up one more stair, one more landing. And I did that the whole time, and it genuinely made a difference. And I used it all the time at work for my job, like talking myself up so I don't stress myself out with the workload or the busy season or something stupid that's happening, like, having to help out another driver because I hurried and finished my route and the other driver didn't, and now I have to go save him at the end of my day. Things like that, like talking myself up and talking myself into a better state of mind in addition to the meds I have started, has made a big difference. And so I have found that, obviously doing this horror game, Layers of Fear, I have found that with this and with other things too, that talking myself up for gaming too has also made a difference. It helps me to remain calm. It helps me to think like if you're playing a Legend of Zelda game and you're like, how do I beat this boss? How do I beat this temple? Whatever. And you're like talking yourself up. You're like, I can totally do this. I beat whatever. I beat Far Cry 5 on the hardest difficulty. And you know what I mean? Listing good things that you've done and moments where you made yourself proud. You know what I mean? Like, I find talking yourself up, honestly, is out loud, I find, is the best way to get yourself into that state of mind. So obviously, this is just a game. However, the principles of being able to talk yourself up and into doing what needs to be done is an amazing way of getting yourself into the habit of talking yourself into and up into doing, good things for yourself. It's made a huge difference in my life, and I hope it helps one of you guys as well. So that's my advice. If you're trying to get stuff done and your life's stressful, work is hard, whatever, I absolutely get that. And my advice, or doing something physically that you feel like is harder than you can bear, which I get that too, because my job beats the tar out of me. That's my advice. Talk yourself up, get yourself into a better headspace, and then eventually it'll be a habit, and you'll have a habit of talking yourself up and feeling better, and you're used to being like, you know, and believing your own pep talk, you know what I mean? And I don't know, we got a little sidetracked with some, you know, with some real feels there, but, you know, but for the game, I find it helps too. Like, obviously, there's moments I'm really scared, and, you know, and obviously it's easy to just stop and be like, oh my gosh, I don't want to go on, I'm so scared, and just sit there, right? But obviously, you want to see the game, you want to go on, you want to see what's around the corner, you know? So talking yourself up, just like I do in real life, well, helps me in gaming too. So, sorry if that got a little real for all of y'all, but, you know, thought it might help. All right, here we go, Crooked Man, I'm saying hi. I had some real moments back there with my friendos here. So, what's up with the stripe on the floor? It's like paint. It's like paint, I imagine. Is that you, guy? Oh, well. Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
This house is absolutely amazing. Oh, but those stairs. With that leg of mine, I think you'll have to carry me to the bedroom once we move in.
No. Okay. Right. Alright, well, to the other room, I guess. Oh. I expected that to move. The key unlocked it, and we weren't ready for that. Crooked Man, are you here? You spilt water on the floor. Is my water heater leaking again? Good lord. Alright, it's fine. It's fine, I'm an island. I'm an island. I'm an island. Is there goodies beneath the thing? No. You always need to check. You never know. Fine. Fine, I'll bite. Oh. Lovely. Creepy xylophone thing, or whatever that's called. Gramophone, whatever it is. Record, I don't even know. Oh, hey.
Honey, what in the world are you doing? What did the doctor say about straining yourself? Leave that thing alone. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere. Drama llama. Alright. Keep expecting a jump out from this closet one of these days. Oh, it bounced off the other door. The door that's open. Oh my lord. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. Totally fine. How do you do this? Oh, hang on a minute. It's all weird. Hang on. Oh, was it already done? Oh, really? Is that the whole bit? That's it? Really, it seems... I don't know how much you're supposed to do this. Is there like a max limit here? Well, there's probably... I think it's empty is part of the problem. Because I'm a funny boy. Alright, so, yeah, that's how you do it, but it's empty. But first, I want to finish exploring the drawers here. Oh, look at that. Ah, why the damn leg? Interesting. Prosthesis snatchers? Insatiable bastards can't afford a new one. Why the damn leg? Interesting. The artist impression is the achievement there, and I did enable on OBS a while ago now. Overlay, so you guys should be able to see when achievements pop for me even on Steam. So, also, I really wonder, isn't this on Xbox? I feel like I've seen Layers of Fear recently and be like, oh hey, I actually already own that for PC. I wish I had it for Xbox. I do want to check that, because obviously my go-to would prefer if I could have anything, I would prefer Xbox if I had a choice, because obviously achievements, obviously. Alright. But, you know, I already owned it on PC, so obviously you can't change the past, right? So it made sense to play it here, and I don't know, I would be surprised if I cared enough to play it again. Or buy it again, I mean. Not play it again, necessarily. Okay, the front door's melting. I don't want to freak anyone out, but... Alright. If you just want to turn off the music... Okay, it's worse than that. It's actually melting the whole room, so... Okay. That's actually good for us.
I needed a jar and a plastic tubing.
Oh.
I siphoned gas before. I knew how it was done. I stuck the tube in a vein and sucked on it until blood filled my mouth.
Kinky.
Then put the tube in the jar and it just kept coming. The taste of copper haunted me the entire night. Why didn't I think of a syringe?
Yeah, no kidding. What a noob. Alright, well. We got the second piece to the thing where the cabinet we're filling out. So that's pretty neat. Even if the room is kind of warped and melted. You think the door's gonna open? I doubt it. It just kind of made sense to check this now. I just wonder if maybe one of the... Sorry, the angle is really weird. Okay. So yeah, no, it's not any more put together here. Oh, hey, do you think if I put it back, do you think the room will repair itself? You think it's working? No. Hang on. No. Okay, well, it actually appears to only go one way regardless of which way I do it. Weird. Very weird. Ah, okay, maybe now. I was about to say, I really feel like the xylophone thing is the answer. Or whatever the freak it's called. I keep thinking xylophone. I don't even know if that's right. Isn't a xylophone the musical instrument? Yes, it's repairing itself. Genius. There we go. I am a genius.
I fell, and when I rose, I felt ashamed. Stumbling all around, stumbling all around.
There we go. Now we're cooking. Well done, me. I'm really proud of myself for figuring that out. I didn't look that up or nothing. That was all skill, baby. All skill, baby. Hey, the canvas room. That's good stuff. We were just and then there's the empty thing still. Maybe there's like collectibles. Oh, it's like paintings maybe, or like pictures you find. Which we found that one obviously. Ah, and like other like mementos. Got it.
Oh, stop looking at me like that. It's just a little something to help me focus on my work, that's all.
That's how it starts, you know, Mr. Alcoholic Man. And then pretty soon you're drinking in favor of, you know, many other things you used to love. That's how it starts. Right. I think you have to go squelch it to the painting first. Alright, I'm ready. What's the new bit here? I think it's kind of hard to figure out. I'm not even sure what it is. Alright, what's the new one? Let's see. Hate, even now, lost alone, you deserve it, a grave for you, finish it. I imagine by the end of it, I imagine it'll be a full-on letter, and I obviously still can't tell what that's supposed to be, but we did open this one now. So now we have this one. And then obviously it's the same thing. First one was the flesh, this one's the blood. See? So, now we are slowly building the pieces. I imagine maybe he was, I don't even know, making some sort of weird demonic body art with body parts, I imagine. But you know, we're slowly reassembling it, and apparently some of this stuff is already here, like this, you know. So maybe it'll slowly fill up as we find things. Maybe that's probably where a lot of the like, you know, completionist part comes from, finding everything, making sure this is fully filled out, stuff like that. I think this is the main plot. Like, I feel like this is all the story stuff. You know what I mean? I feel like that's all the story stuff, and yeah, I feel like that's probably the bit, I imagine. And then like a lot of this other stuff is like collectible. Like this is probably collectible stuff, and the book with like mementos is probably collectible stuff. And so if you want to find everything, like maybe after we beat it, maybe you can go back in and find things specifically, or maybe you just restart and you have a guide open to grab everything. And I imagine if this game is on Xbox, that then I would care about doing that, because that collectibles for achievements are some of the best achievements for me to get, because it's just a matter of putting in the time and doing it over it being like too difficult to do. So those achievements like that are the best ones. Now, obviously, I don't care at all about Steam achievements, so I am certainly not going to put in the work on the PC. But down the road, if I cared enough, and if it is on console, like on Xbox, then I will probably pick up the second one on Xbox if that is an option. And so then when we come to the second one, whenever that happens, if it's on Xbox, then we will play that one there, because then I could get the achievements for it. So obviously I don't know what will actually happen, but makes a man wonder. Anyway, so yeah, I think that'll be a good place to call it. This gives me enough time to do my normal nighttime stuff, but I'm just a couple minutes early, and so I can lay down on time. And the other thing is, obviously, I don't know when you'll be seeing this, and so I don't know how prevalent all of this is, but it's been, at the time of recording this, it's been like 2 months since my last positive anime review, and even that one was like 6 months since the one before that or something. And so if I'm having a hard time watching anime with my schedule, and then like watching it and then getting it reviewed and getting it up and stuff. I'm having a hard time getting all that together, just with how busy my schedule is and everything else. And so at the time of recording this, I have started getting back into anime again, and I have been rewatching old favorites, and I have finally been a little bit better about ironing out my schedule, and so I have been better about laying down on time to make sure I'm watching at least one episode a night of whatever anime I'm on. And so the habit is reforming again, because for a long time that was my schedule. That's always how I've done it. But I'm getting better about getting back on track with that. And so the good news is that does mean that before too much longer, hopefully I will actually be getting out positive anime reviews again. Again, at the time of recording this, by the time you see this, I might have already done it. I don't know. But yeah, and so that is really, really good news. So positive anime reviews could be coming back in a big way, which will be really nice. And at the time of recording this, I rewatched Citrus. It was awesome, just like it was the first time. And that was really good. And then now I am rewatching an anime I disliked the first time, and I did do a review of it. On my channel. I'm rewatching it because I'm curious to see if, now that I know what happens, I'm curious to see if the feelings have passed and if I can give it a better score, because I really liked it up until the ending. And so I'm gonna see if I'm rewatching one I actually disliked the ending of the first time. So if I rewatch it and it ends up being good, and I decide that the ending is better than I gave it credit for the first time, I will probably find a way of putting up another video that just rescores that one review, and that might end up being a thing down the road too, with other animes I've done, possibly. For the most part, I'm pretty set in stone when I make a score, but there's sometimes I give something a score in the heat of the moment because I don't like what they did, but after I get some distance emotionally from the anime and the decision, and when what happens, sometimes the score can go up, can be bumped up. So I will, if it does get rescored, then of course I will probably make a video of some kind talking about what I've done and its new score and stuff like that. A shorter version of the par review. Otherwise, but after that, I'm hoping to actually jump into something maybe new. We'll see what I end up watching after that. It's a very no pressure kind of thing. But yeah, I am hoping that to actually make a comeback on the channel, and now I am getting back into the habit of the positive anime reviews. So as far as the rest of it, obviously I won't talk about my normal uploads, because again, this is an archive thing, so I have no idea when it'll go up, so there's no reason to talk about what I'm recording now. So that being said, I don't know if I should do an outro for this video, or if I'm planning on just combining it into a full game playthrough, especially if we do like one more part and it ends up being like an hour and a half or something, and then we finish the game or whatever it ends up being, or like 2 hours. Like, I might decide that I could just make it one larger upload and just call it the full game, you know what I mean? Like on its own, like that's certainly possible. So what I will probably do is I will record my outro like I always do just now. I will record my outro like normal, and then in editing, if I choose to combine it into one, depending on what happens next, then that's pretty easy, right? I can just snip off my outro, and then I can combine it, and then I can snip off the intro of the next one, and we can combine it into one video, something like that. Or, and then if I choose to keep it separate because there's enough and I don't feel like making it one video, then I could just keep it as is and it's fine. So, like I said, so we'll see what happens with that. But I don't know what I'm doing as far as the archive videos or when they're going up or if I'm keeping a backlog on purpose. I don't know what I'm doing with this, but but I talked about the reasons earlier in the video about why it's a good idea, of why I think it's a good idea. And I stick by that. I think it'll be really cool. It'll be a great way for me to actually game and get through some of my other series, even when I don't have all the time to upload and edit, because that stuff is one of the biggest time killers for recording. Is recording and editing and uploading all in one go is the reason why I only do it on my days off. But I do have time, like in the evenings of my days off after I've recorded, where I wouldn't mind recording again, but I don't have enough time to record again, edit again, and then upload again. I don't have the full time for everything, but recording again sounds fun because there's other games I could play at the same time. Like obviously now we're playing through Layers of Fear. And then during work nights when I get home, sometimes I have enough energy and that I would love to, I always game when I come home, so sometimes I have enough energy that I wouldn't mind doing like commentary and stuff. But I also know that I certainly don't have the time during a work night to edit and upload and all that stuff. And so this will be a great way of me getting to do some of that stuff. The only real issue is figuring out edit and upload. I don't know what I'm doing with that, or if I'm having two playthroughs going at once and I just upload the second one as I can. I don't know what I'm doing with that. So stay tuned. I don't know when you'll be seeing this, but anyway, so if I'm gonna do my outro. If you see the outro, then you'll know it was more than one part, and if you don't, if I cut back to my own voice in a second, then you'll know clearly. Or if you look at the video length and we're only like halfway through the video, then you'll know that clearly I put it together into one video. Anyway, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later.